Alrighty, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, this is not so much of an actually it is an educational video, but it's more of a trading hack, I would say. Today I'm going to be going over the best and easiest way to pass your evals quickly so you can get to that funded stage and begin to get payouts. Now, what I would advise is this video is for the traders who can pass evals, have gotten a couple payouts, but are just looking to get past that eval stage as quickly as possible to just get to the funded stage so we can start getting consistent payout. If you are a trader who struggles to get past evals and has not really gotten payouts, I would advise not using this strategy and just focusing on perfecting your trading, right? Getting your psychology right with evals and actually trading them how you're supposed to trade evals. But like I said, if you are looking to get those consistent payouts, this is an easy way to pass your evals and get straight to the funded stage to begin getting those consistent payouts. What I want to go over is this strategy basically consists of high impact news and basically full porting high impact news. Now, I know what you're thinking, like your whole trading journey, however long you guys have been trading, you've heard, do not full port high impact news. That's gambling. Don't full port. This is an exception. This is the easiest way and literally the only way I pass evals. Now, it depends on the high impact news that you gamble it with, because some high impact news is not as volatile and doesn't get you the volatility that you need in order to pass the accounts, and some high impact news does, and red folder news does, right? So if it's like a little bit of time in between red folder news, then I need some evals, or I want to just pass evals, I'll obviously just trade them normally. I'll just copy trade them with my actual funded accounts with Tradecopia and just do the ratios. But I want to go over the best and easiest way to pass evals. So let's go over to Forex Factory here. The next high impact news that we have that I would suggest doing is CPI. CPI is by far the best high impact news to full port, and it is something that has worked for me every single time. And the way that you do it is you either just you don't even get filled, right? And it just doesn't work, which is completely fine, or your take profit ends up getting hit if you do it correctly. And very small amount of the time you end up getting stopped out. But again, that's a very small amount of the time. So basically what this strategy is, and you guys might have already seen it. So let's say this is 6:29 or 8:29 Eastern time in the morning, right? CPI comes out at 8:30, right? And we want to get ready to full port CPI. And we are going to use alpha future zero accounts, for example. And again, this only works for evals and prop firm evaluations that have 0% or zero consistency rule that you can just pass in one day. So like Apex, alpha future zero accounts. Pretty sure Tradeify has a couple. This only works for those type of accounts. So Apex, alpha futures, zero accounts, those are the type of accounts that you want to full port because you can pass them in one day. If an account has a 50% consistency rule, like some of Lucid Trading's accounts, they have 50% consistency. This does not work. So you can only use it for accounts that have 0% consistency rule and that you can pass in one day. So like I was saying before, let's pretend that this candle right here is 8:29 in the morning, right? 8:29 in the morning, news comes out in 1 minute, CPI comes out in 1 minute. What you want to do, and let's put a paper trading thing on this just to give you guys an example. What you want to do is, let's say this is 8:29, we want to pull out our little long tool position here, and since in the morning it's really low volatility, right now it's actually market open, so it's not as low volatility. But what you want to do is put it 30 points away from where price is at right now, and you want to set a buy stop order, right? You want to set a buy stop order, and then you want to set your TP where however much you need to pass the account. So let's say for alpha futures, you are trading max contract 3 minis. So to get to $3,000, that would be, I think that would be, how much would that be? Actually, we could just do this right here. I'm an idiot. And you want to leave a little bit of room. You want to leave a little bit of room for slippage. So that would be around 53 points. That would be around 53 points. Let me delete that. So you would set it. So like I said before, you want to do it 30 points away from where price is at right now. You want to set a buy stop order with 3 cons. Again, we're using alpha future zero accounts as an example, and the max you can do is 3 contracts. And then you want to pull your take profit up, and you want to put it a little bit more than 3,000, right? Because that's the amount that you need to pass for 50K, because you want to advise for slippage. So here's that, right? So you set this order, and then on the very opposite side, you do the same thing. Where price is at right now, you do it 30 points away, but here you do obviously a sell stop order, right? And then you set your take profit for a little bit above 3,000. And this is basically the way you do it. You just set it up like this, and then usually at 6:30, it either goes up and it doesn't even wick you, and it just comes back down, and you just cancel your order, and it just sits here, and you just cancel your order. You don't lose any accounts. Or it has a huge spike lower, right, and your take profit gets hit, right? And very, very, very rarely, not a lot of the time, will it hit your sell stop or buy stop order and then end up stopping you out. Very rarely. So, okay. Well, anyway, that is basically how you pass your evals as quickly as possible. That is basically how you pass your evals the most efficient and the quickest way possible to get to that funded stage and start beginning to get consistent payouts. Again, it's very simple. 30 points, we put a buy stop order and our take profit, right? You need to match the amount of points that you need in order to pass the eval, right? So with the Alpha Future 0 accounts, 3 contracts, you're going to need around 50 points, and you want to acknowledge and put it a little bit higher for the slippage. And then same thing on the bottom, sell stop, and then your take profit. And basically when CPI comes out, you just get, it either just pumps or it either just dumps, and it just fills your orders, and you get your take profit smash. And again, you can only do this on accounts that you could pass the eval in one day. But very, very simple. Just wanted to kind of show you guys the best way to pass evals. I use this literally every single high impact news day when I need to pass some new evals. I hope this really helped you guys. I hope you guys use this and begin to get payouts faster and more efficiently. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.